Chapter 5 Walk On By. Hi, Rebecca here. In this chapter, we are going to continue our work on the ABCs and look more deeply at the idea that we feel the way we think. Or, in our new terminology, there are activating events. We have beliefs about those activating events which cause the consequences, that is, how we feel and how we respond. To get us started, let's watch an everyday illustration of what we mean.
Hey Jack, how are you doing?
That seemed simple enough, but let's take a moment to analyze what just happened. So, Hannah, why don't you start by telling us what happened?
Well, you saw what happened. He just walked by me. Didn't even look at me or say hi. What a jerk. Whatever happened to manners, being friendly? Is it just me or does it feel like no one cares about anyone anymore?
I can see how you might feel that way, but, well, for the sake of everyone else, why don't we analyze what happened?
Whatever.
Let's draw a picture of what occurred. First, the activating event, the A, was that Hannah walked by Jack, said hello, and Jack didn't respond, right? Remember, when we defined activating event, we said to remove all opinions and evaluations. So, let's say the activating event was Jack walked by and said nothing. For a minute, let's skip the B box, the beliefs, and focus on the consequences, the C. In this case, the C stands for how Hannah feels and thus how she acts. Hannah was pretty upset that Jack did not say hello, so let's put upset in the C box.
Yeah, I was upset. What is it with that guy? He thinks he's so special that he can't even say hi or how you doing?
Now for the fun part, a little detective work. Based on the C, how Hannah felt, what do you think Hannah's beliefs about the event were? Remember, she said,
He just walked by me. Didn't even look at me or say hi. What a jerk.
Okay, so Hannah believed that Jack was a jerk, that he was insulting her intentionally by not saying hello. As you've probably figured out, maybe there are some different interpretations of what happened between Hannah and Jack.
There is nothing going on between Jack, the jerk, and me.
Well, trust me for a minute. In fact, let's see if there just might be some other possible interpretations. To start, here is what Hannah makes up that Jack is saying to himself as he approaches her.
Oh, God, here comes... What's her name? Heather? Helen? Oh, whatever, not that important.
That's one possible interpretation, but maybe there are some other interpretations of the same activating event. Let's try this one.
Maybe we used the wrong experimental population of mice? But I was sure the hormonal extract would show up in the blood work.
So, Hannah, if that was what Jack was thinking, what would your reaction, your C, be?
Oh, sure, take his side. And that wasn't what he was thinking. But if I thought, if I made up that he was just preoccupied, then I would just let it go, I guess. And he is a biologist, and you know what they say.
Maybe later, but let's see if there might be even another interpretation of the same activating event.
I'm fired? What am I going to tell my kids?
So here we have another possible interpretation, right? Hannah, how would this change your reaction if this were your interpretation of why Jack didn't answer you?
Wait, he's got kids? No, sorry. Wow, I'd feel awful.
Right. So let's review a couple of the key lessons about this illustration. First, it doesn't take much for us to make stuff up. Hannah immediately made an assumption she made up that Jack was a jerk without checking out other possible interpretations.
You make me sound like such a bad person.
No, we're all like that. We each carry a collection of automatic thoughts, tendencies to believe one thing or another, prejudices. Let's face it, we all make stuff up. The point is, sometimes what we make up is accurate and sometimes it's not. The next lesson, and we really have to watch this, is that once we've decided on an interpretation, we tend to stick with it, even if it is irrational. The final and most important point we want to make is that in most circumstances, with most activating events, there are usually a number of possible and different interpretations. We need to constantly be on guard for our irrational thinking and prejudices, and we need to constantly be asking the question, are there other possible interpretations? Okay, that's it for now.
But what about Jack? Do you think I should call him?